message from the management. Eating or drinking while watching these videos is not advised. You do this at your own risk. And please don't come running to me when you snot coke all over your computer screen. Hi guys, welcome back to Exposed. And if I'm welcoming you back and you like it here, I'd love it if you stayed and subbed. We've actually got a Janice watch today. Woke up and I was scrolling through Reddit and this bobbed up. Lisa said her husband wouldn't even look at her when she dyed her hair dark, and that she was nervous he would be blunt with negativity now that she's cut off her hair due to extensive damage. Lots of beauty gurus talk about dealing with hater comments from their significant others. Thoughts? So somebody's put, oh man, I've watched her for years. Her lore is wild. Her husband wants her to look like Pamela Anderson, and any deviation is out of the question. Meanwhile, he looks like Elmer Fudd. Did anyone notice her mentioning? Is that right? Mentioning. Whatever the fuck that word is. Elmer Fudd, when she was talking about her face. I felt like that Disney character coming out of the thing like Elmer Fudd. She doesn't read here at all or listen to this or any of this. No, of course she doesn't. Anyway, so someone's put, you made me shake from laughter in the middle of the night. Thank you so much. So I put, I think you'll find it's her that wants to look like Pammy or Bridget Bardot or any young good-looking blonde she sees on TV or YouTube. And they've said, yes, she's definitely into it as well. She's been fixated on quite a few famous blondes over the years. Kate Moss, Rosie Huntington-Whiteley, Pamela, etc. I just remembered another one, that Chelsea Grammer, was it, that was in a Housewives. She thought she was her for a while. She obsesses over their makeup and style and buys 100 of the same item, like leather jackets and moto pants. But she's made many comments over the years about how much he loves Pamela Anderson and loves the pale lip, big tits look. She won't even try other lip colours because John doesn't like it. She's made advice videos about how important it is to do what your husband likes appearance-wise. So I said, if you saw her early videos, she wore lots of different coloured lips and eyes, and then she decided she didn't like it on her, and then it morphed into John doesn't like it. If he's not kissing her ass and complimenting her 24/7, she freaks out. I think she looks like a young Kathy Griffin in the picture with blonde hair. I don't know, that's just who I see. I've no idea, I don't know who Kathy Griffin is. Someone's put, I just laughed out loud and I appreciate it. And then these are the comments that are getting to me, because it's like, have you watched her? Do you really know? I can't imagine marrying someone who can't accept me for being happy and feeling good about myself. I would leave a man so fast if he as much as commented negatively on my looks. Well, I'm sorry, my dear, you're going to have a fucking bumpy ride in your life if you can't take a comment about something without instigating a divorce. Really? I don't blame her. It's him who's the problem. But I hope she's happy and chooses herself first one day. Really? Have you met Lisa? I had a boyfriend who wasn't into my type and constantly told me... Hang on, that's got nothing to do with Lisa. I'm not reading that girl's thing out. Hang on. Someone else has put, it's an exchange. She gets to spend thousands a week and he gets a wife who eats nothing and goes to the clinic to look younger. And I put, her choice to eat nothing, no one made her. And then they've put, her choice to be with someone who can't stand to look at her as a brunette. If indeed that actually happened. Do you know what I mean? It's like, John doesn't like dark lips. She always wore a dark lip until she was on YouTube for a while and was looking at herself when she was editing things. Remember what she said? You look at yourself and you take things in and it doesn't look great. And then she stopped wearing a bright lip. Nothing to do with him. Then some men are a prison and I want my sisters freed. That's disgusting behaviour. Life's too short to have an OPP for an husband. That's just sad, truly. So I need to find it and read it again, but I know at some point there's a study that basically found that straight women and gay men, aka people who date men, often have the highest rates of body dysmorphia compared to everyone else. Is she naturally blonde? Why did her husband get mad at her for having brown hair? What makes blonde hair superior than dark hair? See, that's the thing. It's like you don't know what colour she was naturally. You don't know the whole story. Everyone's making their opinion on it. People seem to forget. He walked in on her reading a magazine and made a flippant comment about Angelina looking good on the cover of the magazine. And that second, she dropped the magazine and went and got her hair dyed. And then came trooping back into the house. And do you know what I mean? If I did that to Jed, went out the door blonde, said nothing, came back in black, he'd be like, woo, what happened? Is John not allowed to have a fucking reaction? No. Right, at least Lisa has the money to leave him. I'm in an age gap relationship where I would no longer be financially spoiled if I left my partner, who is far wealthier and more established in his career than me. But at least I would be content and financially secure by myself because I know I'm the prize. The minute I experience mystery, I leave immediately. No questions, no second chances, nothing. No grown man is worthy of a second chance from me. Either my partner behaves correctly or I'm leaving. If my significant other made remarks like Lisa's husband, I'd leave him immediately. And I put, I love how you all believe her hands down. All we have is her word that the man who married her paid off all her debts, gave her everything she wanted, moved in retirement to please her, does the shopping, cooking, box opening, etc., etc., made a comment about her hair. You need to watch her a lot closely to see what's really going on in that house. And someone said, wait, what? That's Lisa Eldridge. She looks nothing like her. I put, she always blames him when she doesn't like or doesn't want to do anything. Wouldn't believe her as far as I could throw her. He made a throwaway comment about Angelina on a magazine front page and she ran off like a madwoman and had her hair coloured like hers that day. She's insane. Then someone put, Jules, are you her husband by any chance? And then someone else put, I hope so, because if it's just a rando responding to every post to defend him, that's odd. So I've put someone who has seen more than one video and doesn't believe a narcissist, but hey, you think what you like. And then I put, no, but I've watched her from the start and know when she's lying. She exaggerates everything and is 100% a narc. She's the one that likes long hair, had it cut once and moaned about it for months. Her hair comes before anything. Watch her latest video if you don't believe me. See what she says about God. The woman is unhinged and it's her way or the highway. If people aren't kissing her ass, they're mean. She takes offence at nothing. She has John running around like R2 fucking D2 doing everything while she takes over the entire house filming her shopping addiction. But hey, you believe her if you want. So I will put the link, put the link to this in the comments. I'll pin it in I'll put it in the information box because it's easier than having to go. It's the whole thing when you want to put a comment on a video that's scheduled. So if anybody wants to go and have a read, and I will be keeping up with it and see if anything else is added. But don't you just love how people hear one comment and immediately assume and don't go and check anything? It's like I wanted to go back and find the link to when she had her hair done and to show links to all the videos where she's wearing red lipstick and bright pink lipstick and all the rest of it. But then, if I do that, they're going to call me a weirdo. So I either have to agree with what they're saying or say nothing, because if I try and fight against it, I'm some rando on the internet. Anywho, I hope you enjoyed this, if enjoyed is the word, and I clicked off too quickly. I will see you in the next one.